EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Hutchinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The Texans hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
On play action, Lawrence.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now Stroud.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity.
In order to dodge the penalty.
Stroud to throw it. Offensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
Here's 3rd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, check, 19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Broncos, 18, Pioneer,
Stroud looking to throw.
Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
His second touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Ready? Stick the Eagles! Stick the Eagles!
Mixon with a first down carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Looking to throw. Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hey, smash Bronco!
In motion right, that's Dell. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
After one, it's 9-0. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
On the jump. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Ready, ready.
Again, it's Stroud.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston.
Come on.
Now 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, Your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On third down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Here's 3rd and 7. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Ready? Smash!
A handoff running left, Mixon. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ready.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in. And quickly they get to the line. Mixing up the middle. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now and just 6 carries to this point.
Also love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
19 Tiger.
Stroud. Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And he's got it inside the 10. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
And Stroud now to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
He sets to fire deep.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Safe break. 13 Luke. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Ready, set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
In motion right, that's Dell. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Mixon again.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jaguars have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
He's got it at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Stroud now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Stroud working out of the gun. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Houston. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16. And they're going to speed things up here. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Stroud will run the option left.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Hey, Smash! Cut 19! Cut 19! Go!
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Into space at the 45.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. ETN up the middle.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that'll move him back within 6 now.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Open man there is Collins, complete.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. From the gun again to Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Get it!
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
19 tight. 19 tight. Stay hurt.
Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here comes 2nd down. Now Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
A handoff to Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Going deep for Diggs.
They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Here's Lawrence.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
This is 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.